Hi, I'm John Dailey, and I'm being treated for cancer. One of the treatments that I've experienced so far is chemotherapy. And chemotherapy actually it's a very popular form of treatment for cancer. It saves a lot of people from being taken by cancer, but it has some downsides, and it makes getting cancer and being treated for cancer very, very unpleasant. One of the things you have to remember about chemotherapy is it's really a toxic drug that's being put into your system to find cancer and kill it. But in addition to the cancer that it also finds healthy cells and kills those as well. One of the ways you combat this is by keeping a lot of energy in your system, and you do that by eating a lot. Problem is, one of the side effects of chemotherapy is that you have a hard time eating because so many things taste bad. Either it tastes bad or you're just plain sick to your stomach. You don't want to smell anything, you don't want to eat anything, you don't want to even come in the room. In fact, when people even talk about certain foods, you have to leave the room because otherwise you'll be sick. When I was going through my chemotherapy, I actually went up in my bedroom, closed the door, and put a towel across the bottom so I couldn't smell my wife preparing dinner. I can't tell you how many times when I thought I was going to sit down to dinner and she served what she had made, which I had asked for, and I pushed the plate away from me because I simply didn't want to eat it. I couldn't eat it, or I thought I was going to throw up. What happens is people start not eating because they don't want to. Their weight goes down. People press food on them because they're supposed to be eating, and they don't. And there's tension between the caregiver and the person that has the cancer, and there's tension, and then you start giving up. You can't eat. You start getting malnourished, and there is a statistic that says more people die from malnutrition when they're going through chemotherapy than the actual cancer that they are being treated for. It's hard to believe, but it's true in many cases. It's definitely a psychological killer as well, in that it saps you of the desire to keep living. And you don't feel well, you don't see it doing any good, you start falling away to nothing, and you just give up the will to fight. And that's why the folks that are going through this now as vegans are giving up certain foods to prove to themselves and to you how difficult it is to actually be treated for cancer. Chemotherapy, again, is a great method to treat. It saves a lot of people, but it's a damn hard thing to go through.